The truck didn't pass inspection. I have two things I need to do to it, so I'm going to do them now and try to take it back today to get the inspection sticker on it. I got one part welded. I'll weld the other part in the morning and then get it inspected. And yes, I know you're upset with me and I know why, so I won't mention it again. But someday I want you to talk to me about it. As for now, we have other things to talk about. We seriously have a lot to talk about. So if I can continue to talk and not ignore you after the blow you handed me, then you need to hike up your skirt and not ignore me when something happens that you don't like. If you want me to be able to support you better, then there are things that are going to have to change. Because there are a lot of things that are going to be piled on our plate, and we are going to have to rely on each other to be there for each other. Not Will or anyone else, just us. Whatever, do what you want.
Hi. I'm guessing Will won't let you use his phone, huh? We should get a device to talk with other than Will's phone. Did you try to call Maggie Joe today? You can still answer yes or no. Honey, I'm sorry that things are like they are right now. It's just a lot to process, and things need to change. Were you able to get a hold of Maggie Joe today, or did you try? Did you try to call her today? Not even gonna answer that. Can you see if you can use Will's phone so you can talk to me? Is Will there? Honey, come on. You can answer yes or no. I don't know why you wouldn't want to answer me. We have a lot to talk about. Can you answer my questions? I guess not. Honey, you need to get a device so you can talk. A different device that is not Will's phone. We really have a lot to talk about. We could turn your closet into a nursery. At least while we're living in this place here until I get the house built. Well, maybe we can, actually, maybe we can turn the laundry room into a nursery, but I don't think that would work. Have you talked to me yet? Honey, are you crying? Honey, you gotta answer me yes or no. Oh, thanks, okay? Okay. Honey, can you answer me? Honey, can you answer me yet? Honey, can you answer me yes or no? Guess not. I love you, Jamie. Still won't answer me yes or no yet? You answer me yes or no yet? Still no? I wanted to ask you how you were feeling. I guess it doesn't matter because you're on not answering me anyway. No point in asking. Do you want to text with me? No answer on that either. I hurt my eyes today, or one of them, my right eye. Excuse me. When I was welding, I couldn't have the welding helmet on because I couldn't see where the rod was going. And I had to see where the rod was going because the gas tank was right on the other side of where I was welding. So like I had stuff tucked up in there and everything to try to make sure no sparks got to the gas tank. And that bright light from the welding rod hurt my right eye. So right now I got my right eye closed. Wish you talked to me. We just answer yes or no questions. Yes, questions. Yeah. Yes or no?
Then I thought I hit the ignore button.
So you can. Hello.
So what is it? You have a lot to talk about and have said nothing.
Oh, never mind, Jamie. We can talk about some other night. You want to fucking
Okay.
play some games? Play games with me? Have a good night.
Me not knowing I answered is playing a game. Good to know.
Hello.
Let's hear it.
You're not going to hear anything. The fuck I want to say anything for? You ignored me all that time. You're going to put me on ignore. You thought you put the ignore button? I ain't fucking dealing with shit like
I
that.
didn't know you were on the phone.
You meant to push ignore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to ignore me. And for what reason?
Because I don't need this type of bullshit right now.
You're the one that brought it on. I want to bring any fucking bullshit to you till you pulled that shit. You really think I need that type of bullshit right now? I don't need it either. So how about we not fuck with each other?
A 50-year-old man pouting because he can't get to the point.
Well, an almost 25-year-old woman fucking trying to dick around playing a game
Glad
with me.
your age.
Yeah, act your goddamn age, Jamie. That works both ways. You're
I'm
an
not
adult
playing
now.
a game.
Well, knock off your bullshit.
How is Jack doing?
Like I said, knock off your bullshit.
Right, how about you start first?
I already did start.
How is Jack doing?
Don't know. Didn't see him today.
Or yesterday?
I saw Don and some guy that I don't know today. Don't know Don either. I think Don's Gibbs' son.
Are you going to get to the point or what?
Are you gonna stop being an asshole?
Are you going to...
Jamie, stop being an asshole to me.
So you just named people I don't know.
Yeah? Oh, I didn't know him either. The only reason I knew one of them was Don was because he had a name tag.
Yesterday I didn't need to know Jack's name. Why?
And you didn't, because you always ask me what the names are, just so you can check and see if I'm lying about shit. Jesus. I tell you more about me than you
Right,
tell
but
me about
just
you.
gave me names of people I didn't ask for.
I tell you more about me, Jamie, than you tell me about you.
You know you lied, so why not just own up to it now and save yourself the embarrassment?
Because I didn't lie. Like I said,
Right.
you want to believe that I did? You want to believe that I did? You go right ahead. You can assume what you want. How are you feeling?
I don't need to know that guy's name, but you can ramble out free right now. I don't know. Is weather.
How are you feeling?
Did you call Ron today?
No, I didn't call Ron today. I was busy trying to fix the friggin' truck.
Did he call you?
No. I didn't get the truck inspected, so that put me behind. So you go in the morning and get it
Oh, why
inspected
not?
in the morning. Because one of the cab mounts was rusted too much, so I had to weld a piece on it. Actually, on two of them. He didn't see the other one, but I noticed it. So that one I got to do in the morning. I got one of them done. That was right next to the gas, literally right next, a few inches away from the gas tank. So I had to throw shit over the gas tank to make sure the sparks didn't hit the gas tank. So I was really in a peculiar position today.
Oh, weird, you said it was going to pass.
No, that's the only thing that was wrong with it. That and the front driver tire tread was too low, so he told me to change it with the back tire, and
Oh,
then
so
it'd
then
be
two
all good.
things.
He told me to just change the front tire with the back tire, and it'd be all good. The back tires, all the tires are good. It's just one part of the tread on the front driver's side tire is a little too low,
Right, so two
blowing a little too
things.
much. Yes, two things. I think I told you that in text. I think.
Oh, you said one.
Oh, I thought I said two.
Did you have class?
I did.
How's that go?
Went all right. It went. I don't know what to say about it. It went.
It went.
He wants a copy of. He asked me if I still had a copy of my roulette plan that I did with Gene. I told him, yeah. Ah, shit. I forgot. I gotta
It
look at that.
won't.
I think I put that book in the safe. I think. He wants to know if I had a copy of the relapse plan that I did with Gene way back 3-4 years ago.
You
I
sound
said,
annoyed
yeah, I
by
think I
it.
do. Huh?
You sound annoyed by it.
No, my eye hurts. I'm annoyed at my eye hurting.
Punch it.
I couldn't use the mask when I was. Couldn't use the mask when I was welding because I couldn't see the rod. It was in a tough place and
Did you tell
like
them
not much
about
room.
Baby Will?
No, I didn't tell him about Baby Will. That's what I'm talking about, Jamie. This is the shit that I'm talking about. I don't know if you're doing it for a joke to try to annoy me or what the fuck's going on. This goddamn closeness with you and Will, it's got to stop.
I told you last night that's the name I like.
I mean, it is this fucking closeness that you have with Will is so fucking weird. It's a turn off.
Naming a baby after him is weird.
The closeness that you have with him, you rely on him too much. You depend on him to be there too much. You never want to talk to me about things. You always want to talk to Will about things.
Oh, it's close.
You don't turn to me when
Will.
you don't turn to me. You don't turn to me when you're feeling sad. You turn to Will. That's fucked up.
You make me sad. Why would I?
Jamie, anything. It's for any reason. You turn to Will. You don't turn to me. This shit is fucked up.
How do you know that?
We were having one conversation. And I told you, I said, well, why don't you talk to me about it? You said, no, I'll talk to Will. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, about work.
No, not about work. I don't remember what it was about, but it
Then
weren't
what
about
was it
work.
about?
Too late. I already answered your question. The shit is fucked up, Jamie.
If you can't name what it's about, it doesn't count.
Of course it doesn't count because Jamie says it doesn't count because Jamie wants to get her own fucking way with everything.
No, that's you.
If she doesn't, she throws a little fit.
No, that's you.
A little tissy fit. I'm not going to talk to you.
No, that's you.
shit needs to change, Jamie.
You're telling me.
Yeah, well, you want me to change? You need to start changing too.
You haven't changed once.
You haven't either.
Oh, really?
Really.
Okay, if that's the case. Will has a big, beautiful penis.
You just want me to fucking hang up on you, don't you?
But I haven't changed.
Took you a long time to fucking change. You don't need to say that now. You carry around fucking Wildo. You see a pattern here, Jamie? Everything's fucking
Oh,
Will.
so now you are changing what you said.
Everything is Will, Jamie. Everything is Will. You even want to name the kid Will.
I haven't changed now, it took a long time.
But yeah, I said that, and I said it too fast. Because you haven't changed.
Right.
Instead of saying Will has a big, beautiful penis, well, now you got two of his
No, I
penises
haven't
that you shove up your
changed.
cunt in your ass. Now you want to name a
Excuse
kid after him. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? That I feel like you're. Do you see what I'm saying when I say I feel like you're playing a fucked up game with me?
What did you say
Everything.
about Will does?
Every fucking thing is Will. You got two Wildos. Instead of saying Will is a big beautiful cock, you now have two Wildos. One to shove up your cunt and one to shove up your ass. And you want to name a kid after him. Everything is fucking Will, Jamie.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I'm getting off the fucking phone. Have a good fucking night.
Coward.
What?
So just weeks ago you said it was all about the internet. Now it's all about Will. Which is it, lad?
Oh.
It can't be both. Stop
It's
changing
all
what
about
you're
it.
insecure about and saying it's the issue. Your
Oh,
insecurity
no, whatever,
is the
Jamie.
only issue.
No, Jamie. Your bullshit is the only issue. You've got Rod and Todd from the internet. You've got Chef Jeff from the internet. You've got Donkey Kong.
Oh, but it's only
You've got fucking Will. But guess what?
Oh, but it's
Will
only
has been there. Will has been there from
but
day
it's only
fucking
Will.
one, Jamie. Will has been there from day one, Jamie.
And?
And when we first got together, what did you do?
And I fucked him.
What did you do when we first got together? 7 or 8 or 9 hours a night on the phone with fucking
Answer
Will.
my question.
How do you think his wife felt
Answer my
about
question.
that? And how do you? And I know you know how I felt about it.
Stop bringing his ex up.
Too fucking bad. She was part of the picture then.
You were told why she left. Stop making your own narrative, you dick.
Well,
Well,
she might. Yeah, I didn't say well.
yes,
You think she told you one reason that she left. She told me another.
Right.
Right.
When did she tell you that?
Yeah. Yeah. You don't think it's gonna bother her when she's standing
When
there,
did she tell you that?
and you don't think it's gonna bother her
When did
when
she
she's
tell you
standing
that?
there. Will's got his fucking pants down. You're telling him that he has a big, beautiful cock, and she has to fart
Answer
to
the
get your
question.
fucking attentions because you two are staring
Answer
at
the
each other.
question.
Not answering your fucking question. She told me a
Because
long
you're
time
full
ago.
of shit.
She told me a long time how she felt.
Right.
She would talk to me about how she felt. You think it's only me, Jamie, and it's not. I react to the things you do.
So you believe the liar over Will. Good to know you use that information when it works for you, but then shit talk her when it doesn't.
Jamie, she's the one that said this stuff to me.
And?
There were times that she really let out her feelings.
She said Will made a picture of me and it was her. What's your point?
My point is, you're not right about everything. Stop thinking that you are.
You're the one acting that way.
Jamie, you stop and look at our whole relationship. From day one, Will has been there. You spend 7 or 8 or 9 hours with him on the phone every night. Then he winds up in the fucking hospital with you with COVID.
You are telling me why Will's ex left him
In
and
the
you
same
have no
fucking
clue.
room.
You are telling me why Will's ex left him and you have no clue.
Yeah, right.
But I'm the one acting like I know it all. Okay, Lord.
You can't paint your own toenails. Will's got to do it. You can't shave your own legs. Will's got to do
Going
it.
back to the past?
Well, I'm showing you a fucking pattern, Jamie.
Well,
Showing you a pattern. The pattern hasn't stopped.
when I do that I'm told not to go back to the...
Yeah, you told her, but you still go back to
abuse.
you still go back to the past, Jamie. I tell you, don't keep going back to the past, but you do.
The constant accusations.
So you can't say that you're listening to
You know
me.
your constant abuse.
Yeah, you know your
The
constant abuse too.
accusations.
Yeah, you know your constant abuse too.
Name something outside of name calling.
Why, you don't think that's enough?
No.
Yeah, how about talking
So
about how about talking about other guys' cocks all the fucking time and the golden
I
pussy?
don't.
Yeah, you did, Jamie.
I did, but it's all the time, shouldn't it be? I do.
Oh, you do.
I talk about the golden pussy and that's it.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't talk about John Michael having his cock in your mouth and coming in your mouth twice, did you?
I was talking about work, stupid.
Yeah. You just had to put them details in there. Because I want to know things. Well, isn't that a little odd that you're telling me things that you know I don't want to know? But the things I do want to know, you don't tell me.
You bitch when I don't tell you. You bitch when I do. There's no winning with you.
Yeah, I bet you when you don't tell me things that I actually want to know about.
Right.
You don't tell me that stuff. It's the stuff that you know I don't want to hear. That's the stuff you tell me.
It's crazy none of this has to do with Will Ha.
How crazy is it, Jamie? Crazy as a spank on the ass?
Never asked him to spank me, moron.
Oh, that's why you had your ass up
I
in the air?
spanked my own ass.
That's why you had your ass up in the air, right? When you walked in the other day and to spank that thing, your ass went up in the air
This
even
was
further?
explained to you, idiot.
Yeah. Well, shit like that seems to happen way too often.
Okay, let me ask you this. Have I cheated on you?
Nope. Do I like the flirting? Nope. I told you that before, but you don't seem to want to listen to me.
Remember when you tried to cheat on me, since we are mentioning the past tonight?
Maybe you ought to leave it alone, considering you're pregnant with not
No.
my baby.
I don't have to leave anything alone.
No. Maybe you better stop and think about it. Seems how you're pregnant with not my baby.
Funny you start threatening me when I point out your hypocrisy.
There's no threat. Just telling you, maybe you ought to leave it
Yes,
alone.
it was.
No, it wasn't a threat. It was me telling you, maybe you ought to leave that alone.
Don't bring up the bullshit I did, Jamie. Let me list off everything you did, though.
I already confessed up to what I did. It ain't something I'm ever going to do again. If it makes you feel better to bring it up, go ahead.
Right. So you accuse me time and time again of doing something I haven't done it. Yet you tried to. What's that say, law? Sounds like cheater's guilt to me.
Jamie, you getting pregnant might have happened while you were at work,
Shit
but it is not going to make me. It is not going to make me any happier.
Great job addressing anything I said.
I addressed it.
Did you? When?
I just did.
No, you didn't.
I did, Jamie.
You mentioned your feelings. Again. Because it's all about you.
Jamie, I told you. Just because you get pregnant when you were working doesn't mean it's going to make me any happier.
When did you address the fact that you did the thing you accuse me of constantly?
I addressed it already.
Where?
I told you.
When?
I did it and I fessed up to her. It's nothing I'm ever going to do again. But if it makes you feel better to bring it up, then go ahead.
And, notice you ignore the part where you keep accusing me of it.
Of what? Of cheating? I didn't accuse you of cheating.
Yes, you did.
I told you the things that I don't like. You even asked me out straight.
You are
When
dancing around
have
shit
you?
yet again just so you don't look bad.
No. You even asked me out straight. When you said, when have I cheated on you? I said, you haven't.
Right, and you don't think I am?
That's why I told you. Just because
Right,
you
and
got
you don't
pregnant,
think I am?
that's why I told you. Just because you got pregnant while you're at work doesn't mean I'm going to be any happier.
So ignore my question again to repeat something I don't care about.
Oh, you'd think it would be something that you cared about.
Do you think I'm cheating?
Nope. Does it mean that I like everything that happens? No, it doesn't.
Then why do you keep asking quote what is really going on with every male in my life? What does that mean in your world?
Because it's happened to me so many times, Jamie. I'm just worried about it happening. I already told you before that I'm
Okay,
in love
so
with
by
you.
your own words you think I'll cheat. Good, glad we cleared that up.
No, it's not by my own words. It's not what I said.
Yeah.
That is not what I said. Don't.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, when you can't even hear what I'm saying right now because you keep interrupting me. That is not what I said. I said it is a worry to me because you
If you
choose.
don't think I'm cheating, you'd shut the fuck up about it.
You choose to talk to only guys online.
Right.
You choose to
If
talk
you
to
don't
only
think I'm
guys.
cheating, you'd shut the fuck up
Jamie,
about it.
you're just doing that just so you don't have to hear what I'm saying. You choose to talk to only guys online.
And?
So if it made you feel uncomfortable that I talk to only women online, I would stop doing it.
I'm not an insecure child. Alex was a woman. Is that a man?
Alex was a lesbian.
If you don't think I'm cheating, you'd shut the fuck up about it. Right.
Well, I think you need to stop some of your bullshit too,
Right.
Jamie. You don't think your bullshit is bullshit, and it's fucking bullshit.
Yes
the closeness
or no?
that you have with Will is
Yes
the
or
closeness
no?
that you have with Jamie. Knock it off.
Yes or no?
Yeah, I'll stop accusing you of cheating. I know you're not cheating on me, but your closeness is with Will. It's fucked up, Jamie.
Thanks for admitting you accused me of cheating.
What? I didn't admit that I accused you of cheating.
About time you owned it.
I didn't admit that I accused you of cheating. I just told you, no, I don't think you're cheating on me. So how the hell you get that I admitted that I accused you of cheating? Where you get that at?
Quote, I will stop accusing you of cheating.
Oh, okay. Now I know where you got that at. Sorry, my bad. I got tied up in the other
See
thing I
what
was
you
thinking
do.
about. I got tied up in the other thing I was thinking about. So I'm sorry.
You
Will is a
forget
very
things
good
you said
friend, Jamie.
seconds after you say them. Then tell me I'm wrong. But Lorne doesn't care about who's right and wrong.
Well, I don't want certain things, Jamie. But when we get past this, you don't stay past it. You keep going back. After you've taught me to get past things and leave it in the past, you do just the opposite, and you go right back to the past.
Oh, like when you said, quote, thanks for cheating on me all those times a few weeks ago.
I didn't just bring that up. You did. Oh, I know what you're talking about. That was just me being pissed off and running my mouth. Because you was running your mouth too.
But you don't think that. Spare me, Lorne.
No, I don't think you're cheating on me. As for Will,
Do you
Will
think
is
you
a
are the
very good
smartest
friend.
guy in the room or
Holy
something?
fuck, I
No
can't get a
one is
word
fooled
in.
by your bullshit.
I didn't hear a fucking word you're saying because I started talking and again you started talking over me.
You just said a word, you idiot. I was responding
Didn't
to
even
it.
understand. As for Will is a very good friend. And I'm happy that you have such a very good friend in your life.
No,
It's
you
just
don't.
some of it's just the closeness
No, you
is
don't.
really freaky.
Get him out of your life. Yeah, you are so happy.
I didn't
Fucking
mean get him
hell.
out of your life completely. I didn't mean get
Fucking
him out of your
hell.
life completely, Jamie. See, it,
Yes,
you're
you
doing
did.
it again. I try to say something, and you're assuming that I mean something else. Then I tell you different. You say, yes, you did.
Quote, get him out of your life.
Quote, it's not, I didn't
What's
mean
that
what I
mean?
said. It means step back from each other a little bit. Let each other have some
That is
space.
what you said, lad.
What it means, Jamie, is let each other have some
Quote,
space.
get him out of your life.
Stop thinking that you have to be so involved with each other.
Quote, get him out of your life.
I didn't mean completely. Stop trying to put me on the spot all the time.
Right, but you said it. Crazy right.
Yeah, well, I misspoke. I said something I didn't mean to say. Came out wrong. Shoot me.
Put you on the spot, or present what you say to me.
Jamie, you're always trying to put me on the spot.
God forbid you are held accountable for your actions.
Yeah, same goes for you.
Like what?
Closeness with Will. Don't like it when I
What
say
about
it's
it?
too fucking close. You don't like it when I say that
It's
you have a
not.
weird closeness. And what the hell you ask me what about it for if all you're gonna do is interrupt me?
Because you've repeated it before.
We seriously need to give each other some space. Step back from each other a bit.
He hasn't been around me in month, you did shit.
Right, Jimmy.
Okay, when's the last time Will and I hung out, Lord?
Don't know, Jamie. I'm not there with you in person. Remember?
Exactly.
Which that's something else gonna have to be changing too.
It's crazy how you know how much time we spend together though, isn't it?
Jamie, think about this.
No.
You didn't like his girlfriend before you even met her. There was only one reason that you did not like
I
his
told you
girlfriend.
why.
It's because you did not want him to have a girlfriend.
No.
Yeah. You don't just automatically not like somebody when you don't even meet them.
There you go telling me what I think again.
Jamie, you told on yourself.
Well, I guess
You
I'll
you
do it
hadn't
too.
even you didn't even talk to her. You had never even talked to this girl. You never talked to her, you never even saw her. And you already did not like her.
You don't get to tell me how I think.
Well, don't need to when you something as obvious as that. You tell on yourself.
I'll tell you how you think based on obvious things then.
All right,
Now
go
you
ahead.
tell on yourself. Number 1, you are a liar. You lie about everything and you make it obvious. Throwing a tantrum when I ask for a name because you can't come up with a lie fast enough. Exact same thing with Dump Truck Man. The Christmas tree and the dog's appointment.
See, you assume. You talk about me too, and assuming, and you assume.
Right, so then you are assume about Will's girlfriend and you liar.
Jamie, you made that obvious. You hadn't talked to her, you hadn't seen her, you hadn't met her. It's just the fact that what was going on a date with her.
If I made that obvious, then your lies are obvious.
Right.
Oh, doesn't work for law.
No,
Forgotten.
I'm honest. I'm honest with you when you catch me in a lie. That's a difference.
No, you aren't.
Eventually, I am. You notice that I haven't come back and said
That
you're right
means you
about the
weren't
dogs.
honest then, moron.
You notice I haven't come back and said you're right about the dog's appointment.
That means you weren't honest then, moron.
I'm honest after. I own up to it when I do. Might be a day or two after when you continue on. But you notice I haven't owned up to anything about the dog's appointment because I told you the truth about it.
Then you weren't honest, Lorne. Holy shit.
That was you assuming that I was lying to you.
Why lie in the first place?
Depends on the situation. I don't do that to you anymore. But you seem to think that I
Honest
do.
people don't lie. That's why it's called honesty.
Yeah, well, the guy's name wasn't Jack. I don't remember what his name was. So I just said Jack so that I could say jackass at some point, which I was able to. But he was some relation to Jackie.
So lying then saying you were honest later doesn't work.
Why are you always trying to find things on me?
Let me ask you a simple question.
All right, shoot.
Is telling a lie being honest? Yes or no?
Nope.
So you weren't being honest. Glad we could get to that point.
Well,
Just had to walk you there like a child.
Jamie, sometimes I wonder if you're being completely honest with me. You have times when you do and say things that just
Why
don't
can't you
sound right.
tell the truth because it's the right thing to do?
You obviously didn't hear what I just said.
Why do you make shit up?
You're going to tell me that you don't make shit up?
Like what?
You have times when I very much question some of the stuff that you say.
Great childish comeback, by the way.
But I know it.
You lied, Lorne. I think you lie too. Such a child.
I know it. Now that we're done trying to find faults with each other, maybe we ought to do some thinking about things that we haven't talked about yet.
The fantasy land in your head doesn't change fact.
Oh, fuck, you're still on that. You don't want to leave that. When we start arguing, you don't want to leave the argument.
I'm not done.
Of course not.
Point number 2 of your actions proving your intent. You took Betty's money, lost it all and fled the state.
Hello.
What's wrong? I am telling you what you did based on the facts presented. Just like you.
Jamie,
Crazy you don't like when
Jamie,
it's done to you.
Jamie, I already told you a long time ago, whenever you mention Betty, my phone is going to be hung up. I weren't kidding about it.
I told you why I didn't like Will's girlfriend and you still don't listen. So,
Because it does not make sense, Jamie. You didn't like
neither
her
does
and
the
you never
Betty
even
thing.
talked. You didn't like her and you never even talked to her. You
Neither
never
does the
seen her.
Betty
You
thing.
never met her. Don't go there.
Then you don't go there.
There ain't nothing you compare with the Betty thing with the way you feel about Will's girlfriend.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. Well, you can. It just doesn't make sense.
Just like yours.
All right.
Why do you run from everything? Just curious.
I don't run from it.
Yes, you do.
Just I'm not going to come constantly harp on the shit all the time. You taught me to get past things. I was doing good. Then somehow you started
When
going
did you
back
get
to the
past
past.
things?
Somehow you started going back to the past after you taught me not to.
You brought up Will tonight, stupid and everything from the past.
Yeah, I did, so I could show you exactly how weird it
How
is.
was it me?
I was explaining to you exactly how weird it has been for almost a year.
You just said I am the one who brought up the past.
Yeah, well, you have been doing it. I brought it up tonight for that
And
one
you got
reason, to
past
show
it.
you how weird. I brought it up tonight for that one reason, to show you how weird it has been.
Oh, so you can do that when you want to. I can't.
Jamie, you do it when you want to anyway, but you do it very often.
Right, but you tell me it's bad when I do, not when you do it.
Jim, you're the one that taught me not to do it.
You do it though.
Not like you do. Not like you have been. You didn't used to, but you have been, though.
Oh, great response, child.
Of course.
I got past it. How? Not like you do it. So then you didn't is the answer.
Jamie, you've been so involved
Correct.
with Will. You've been so involved
Correct.
with Will, you wanted to name your
Correct.
baby after him. What? Say it again, Jesus.
If you are bringing up the past, you didn't get past it, correct?
Correct.
Okay,
I got
so
past
stop saying
mentioning
you
it.
did.
I got past mentioning it.
You didn't.
Can't even say that because I've mentioned it.
Exactly, so why are you?
Jamie, you have been so involved with Will that you wanted to name a baby after him.
Not an answer to that question.
That's not the only thing. You wanted me to build a house with 3 stories and 1 floor just for Will. You don't
Said
see a
that one
problem
time.
there? You don't see a problem there?
Okay, let me ask you something.
What?
I asked you that one time, right?
Yep.
Months ago, right?
Yep.
I told you my favorite movie 3 times. What is it?
Jamie, you know why that stuck with me? It's because I was extremely offended by it.
You don't see a problem with that?
Jamie, I told you, I asked you to
You
give me
don't
the
see
name
a
of the movie
problem with
again.
that?
I asked you to give me the name of the movie again so I could buy it and not ever forget it.
Not an
But you
answer.
didn't want to. So you can't hold that against me now.
Not an answer.
No, you can't hold it against me
You
now
don't
because I
see a
tried to solve
problem
the
with
problem.
that?
I tried to solve the problem, but you didn't want me to. Because you wanted to have something to hold on me.
You can remember some stupid thing I said one time months ago but can't remember something personal about me I told you multiple times. The guy who bitched about us paying attention to each other. Got it?
Problem is, I say, we need to pay attention to each other, but I turn around and you pay attention to Will.
You don't tell me
Or
what
Maggie,
I can and can't hold against you.
or Maggie Joe.
You don't tell me what I can and can't hold against you.
No. It's obvious. That's why you don't want to give me the name of the movie.
What do you think I lied about?
I don't know what you lied about. I don't try to hold on to that shit, Jamie. I don't try to remember it.
You don't?
I don't try to remember what you lie about. I remember all the good things. I don't try to hang on to the bad things.
Then why are you
Some of the
bringing up
bad,
shit that hasn't happened in almost a year ago?
because some of the bad things still bother me.
But you don't hold on to the bad things you just said.
Yeah, well, what the problem is that
Yeah,
you're
well.
continuing on the bad things with the same bad things.
No, I'm not.
Have you gotten any further away from Will than when we first started?
I don't have to.
No, you don't have to. You can keep him in you, and you
He's
can
my
live with him
friend.
for the rest of your. Yeah, he's your friend, Jamie. I'm not trying to tell you not to have him as a friend.
Stop trying to isolate me.
I'm not trying to isolate you either. I'm trying to tell you there are friends. There are
Bullshit.
friends.
Bullshit.
Stop trying to interrupt me.
Bullshit.
I'm trying to tell you that I'm trying to tell you the same thing that I told you a long time ago.
Bullshit.
There are friends that are close, and there are close friends and friends that are too close.
What's too close?
You two let each other be too close.
What's too close?
Too close is when another friend is interfering with somebody else's relationship.
Incorrect.
And too close is when when one of the people in the relationship is allowing it to happen.
That's called isolation.
You're not only letting him interfere, you're
That's
bringing him
called
into
isolation.
it. That's not isolation, Jamie. That's you trying to bring Will into our relationship.
Don't
Knock it
tell
the fuck
people what I
off.
do to you, Jamie.
Knock it the fuck off, Jamie. It's tiring.
Don't tell people what I do to you, Jamie. That's what you are saying.
And you don't abuse it, right? It's not only calling me moron and idiot, Jamie. It's bringing other people into our relationship.
You can tell your class, that's fine. Or your family, that's fine. Or Will himself, right?
I don't know. I don't talk to anybody but you.
Incorrect.
Yeah. I don't tell Roy, talk to Roy about shit with you.
You are a liar.
Oh, whatever.
You just lied.
You rely on Will to be there more than you rely on me to be there.
I'm holding Will's phone. I can see your conversation.
Of course you can.
Don't go to Will, right?
That's how freaky your relationship is with him. He has your password, you have his password. That's how freaky your relationship is with him. That's fucked up. That's things that a couple does, Jamie.
Okay, I can just not talk to you then.
That's things that a couple does, Jamie.
How am I supposed to talk to you without the password, smart guy?
Jamie, you had the password, his password to his phone when we met, when we first started.
Incorrect.
He had the password to your phone when we first started. And you could talk then.
That's all you have, really? Passwords. You are pathetic.
Oh my fucking word! I'm not. I'm just gonna fucking stop. You think it's just passwords?
Passwords is what you are bitching about.
Unbelievable, Jamie. I'm closing my eyes. If I fall asleep, I'm sorry, but my eyes hurt.
You have each other's password. I can't believe it. We are far too close because we know a 4-digit code on each other's phone. Oh my god, the world is ending.
Okay. You have each other's passwords. You talk 7 to 8 hours a night to each other on the phone when we first got together.
When?
That was when we first got together, Jamie. That's what you told me. That you do that every night. That's what you told me.
Going back to the past again.
You brought it back to the past.
You did.
Oh, fucking Christ. You're just doing this just to argue.
Who mentioned the past, me or you?
I'm done talking about the past. I'm done arguing. It's tiring.
Okay, let's go back to the past.
Yeah, all right. I'll go back to the past. So when I was a kid, I had some friends that we used to make believe we had a store that we sold field mice and crickets and worms and never made much
How
money,
long
but we
after
had fun.
Betty's money was gone did you decide you need to flee the state?
Hello?
So I'm stressed out of my mind. You've been told this for days, and you decide that tonight you need to rehash everything that hurts your delicate feelings because you are the most insecure person I have ever met and make demands. Meanwhile, I am on the verge of a panic attack, being kicked out, pregnant, and now having my Switch, some of my clothes, my computer and a dildo destroyed because MJ is upset with me. It doesn't matter to you. I don't want to talk about it, but you push and demand that I do, and if I don't, I clearly talk to someone else about it. You are exhausting and I can't handle it. Have a good night.
Stop, Jamie. Don't hang up.
What? I just said I don't want to talk about it.
We're not talking about anything. Relax. You hung up too fast.
Then good night.
Stop, Jamie. Stop. Okay?
Speed it up.
No, don't do that. Don't say speed. Don't say speed it up. Don't say smart ass stuff. Just
I want off the
just
phone.
relax. Just relax for a minute, okay?
No.
We don't need to be arguing like this every night. We're gonna disagree on things, and right now is it's an upsetting time for
So a
all
lecture.
of us. No, it's not a lecture. I'm telling you, we don't need to argue like this all the time. I just want you
You
to
were the one
relax
that did
right
it.
now.
Can I
Listen,
go?
we don't need to lay blame constantly.
That's all you did tonight.
I'm not gonna say anything anymore about it. We don't need to lay blame about anything right now.
That's
Let's
all you did
let's try to
tonight.
let's try to talk and talk about
Can I
something
go?
good. Let's try to talk and talk about something good so you relax. Okay?
I want off the phone.
Okay, you don't want to try to talk to me a little bit and talk about something good?
No.
Well, that sucks. All right, if you want off the phone, then nothing I can do about it.
All you do is stress
Hang
me
on.
out. You had hours to do that and you chose not to.
I thought we were going to not talk about it. You're going to get stressed out if you start talking about it. So let's just try to think about something good to talk about.
Right now you want to talk about something else and pout when I don't want to talk anymore.
Jamie, I don't want you stressed out. I want to try to help you relax. I want to try to
Then I'm
get your mind
going.
away from things. I want to try to
Okay, then
help you
I'm
get your
going.
mind away from things. All right.
Good night.
Good night. I'm naked and I want to eat your pussy. And I want you to sit on my cock.
Question mark.
Are you okay?
What was with that voicemail?
Can you call? Hard time reading. My eyes.
It's a sentence.
Eyes hurt.
The preceding announcement has been paid for by the
Lawn World Order.